At Texas A&M, talents are on display every day. But on a campus of around 90,000 students, faculty, and staff, not all of those talents are visible. These are the stories of the campus jobs you don't see and the people that do them. This is Unsung Talents on KAMU. What's your guilty pleasure food?
An ice cream sundae.
Cookie cake with lots of icing.
Oreos.
M&M's.
Reese's.
Coffee cakes. Whataburger.
Gushers or fruit roll-ups.
Cheesecake.
Boiled peanuts.
Anything on a charcuterie board.
For Taylor Cyrus, it's
cheese in massive amounts.
Cyrus is the registered dietitian for University Health Services at Texas A&M. And yes, even dietitians have guilty pleasures.
Cheese quesadilla, cheese enchiladas, mac and cheese. Cheese is a part of a healthy diet in controlled amounts.
So welcome in. So nice to meet you.
Not everyone knows how to control their portions. Not everyone has a good relationship with food. Cyrus works every day to change that.
I was looking at your chart, and you're coming in for weight loss today.
Yes.
Wanting to lose some pounds. Mm-hmm. Okay.
I decided I wanted to be a dietitian when I was in high school. I had seen friends struggle with eating disorders, like diet culture, and I just found myself reading nutrition articles for hours.
She helps students find the right foods for them, whether they have chronic illnesses like diabetes, hypertension, or high cholesterol, or are struggling with weight or eating disorders.
Nutrition is a science. It's a hard science, but sometimes applying it to people is more like an art. I really meet people where they're at, and I just kind of help them on their journey with living a healthier lifestyle.
So let's go through a typical weekday. So Monday through Friday, you wake up. What's for breakfast?
Nutrition may seem complicated. Don't I have to count calories? Don't I have to avoid carbs? What about fat? Cyrus tells her students it's not really about what they eat, it's how much they eat.
I tell them you want half your plate to be fruits or vegetables, a quarter of your plate to be protein, a quarter of your plate to be starch. A lot of people don't know this, but a deck of cards is about a serving of meat. So it's much less than a lot of people would imagine or realize. Like they can eyeball their plate, as I like to call it, and know that they have a balanced meal.
For some, it's not that simple. Dietitians learn more every day about how genetics play a role.
Over the years, we've heard that, no excuses, just it's calories in versus calories out, eat right and exercise. It's more complicated. Our genes influence how our body processes our foods. It could be something as simple as, I have high cholesterol. I eat eggs every morning. We're going to take out the eggs and your cholesterol is going to go down. Some people never eat eggs and have a very low-fat diet and still have high cholesterol.
What about dinner?
Dinner, if I did meal prep for the week, then I'll eat that. So usually like a meat and rice and some vegetables. If I didn't, then I'll probably go out that night too.
Dietitians fight fad diets and lots of misinformation. For example, how many times have you heard carbs are bad? Yes, things like processed sugars aren't great for you, but
as just a culture, we've focused on restricting carbs too much. Carbs is a vital part of a healthy diet. Glucose is the preferred energy source of the brain. Some clients are very surprised when I tell them, you're not eating carbs at dinner. You need to eat carbs. And they're like, I need to eat carbs? Yes, you do. It's just about the portion sizes.
Rice, so cooked, how much do you eat?
Probably like a half cup.
A half a cup?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But being connected to such an important part of people's lives can be emotional.
You have to be a good listener. I think you have to be very empathetic because the struggles of each client are so unique.
Are you having like a really busy semester?
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens. And sometimes it's harder to reach like our health goals
whenever they're having a victory. We celebrate together. There is, the other side of that where they're trying to get their levels down, and I definitely empathize with that, but I try to be a motivator for them to say, okay, you know what? Let's regroup. What roadblocks have we hit? How can we get around them? Let's keep going. We can do this.
I would increase your breakfast. And I know it sounds very counterintuitive to increase your intake, but you're wanting to lose weight.
But actually having 3 meals a day that are about equal in size is best for your metabolism.
Okay.
By the end of each appointment, Cyrus gives students a few goals to work on, and she wants them to know she's fully in their corner.
A lot of us chose it because we love what we do, and your clients know whether or not you love what you do. Everything we recommend is evidence-based, and most of us are not here to sell anything to you. We just want you to get the proper information and help you become healthier.
I hope this story didn't make you too hungry, but if it did, go enjoy some of your guilty pleasure food. A proper portion of it, at least. For KAMU, I'm Christian Hamilton.